are hitting the replay, thanks for coming out. I am back again. We just tried another one. I want to see if people can hear me. We're going to welcome people into the live event, and I'm just going to make sure that people can hear before I move on. So come on down, come on in, people, and let me know if you can hear. Type it into the chat. Beautiful one is in the chat answering or seeing your comments. So now we got some people on here. Please let me know in the chat. Oh, they can hear me now? Okay, so we're trying also to figure out how we can see the chat on our computer. Beauty can see it on the other computer, but we can't quite on this one. Thank you for bearing with us, guys. Do let us know. We got almost 200 people here. If you could type into the chat if you can hear us or not. There's no sense me going on in this show if you guys can. Oh, you guys can hear us now. Beauty's going to kind of have to be going back and forth to try to figure out what is how we can see chat on this computer. She can see it over there, but not here. She's good at that kind of thing. So anyway, the top 5 questions. This is just a tease. We're going to do a live event, a huge one. This one's live, but we're going to do a bigger one this coming Sunday, January 8th at 7:30 p.m. when we kickstart our Kickstarter. We're going to be live. We're going to do that together. That's going to be fun, and we're going to chat for at least an hour. Christy will be here with the kids. We'll have the kids come say hello. We had to let the kids go to sleep tonight because Christy's gone. But anyway, speaking of Christy, that I posted on my Facebook page. I'll leave the link to that in the description if you guys aren't on Facebook. That's where I often ask, what are your questions? That's where I can give you guys certain updates if the vlog's coming up late or whatnot. But I asked on our Facebook, what are some questions you have for us? I was shocked by how many people asked. Oh, cool. Beauty figured out how we can see the comments. Boy, they're jamming in. I don't even think I can read them that fast. Oh my gosh. But yes, Mr. Brown, somebody says, I have chickens. Oh my gosh. Hello, Rhodes family. Hello, you guys. I got distracted. This is so exciting. I love live events. Did y'all know I pretty much got my start there with Periscope. You got any Periscope fans on here? You guys remember when I did those Periscopes? 150 Periscopes before I did YouTube. Anyway, y'all are so curious and excited about Christie. The questions about Christy were blowing up, so I got to answer. You guys wanted to know, is Christy going with us? I'm so sad to say she's not. Well, we proposed it to her. We said, hey, you know what? The bus will pull the van, and the van will pull the teardrop trailer. You gonna go with us? And she gave us that. Okay, that. But we're gonna miss her. We are not gonna take her every step of the way, but we do hope. If we're at a place and we're going to do a longer project, like maybe at Primal Pastures in Southern California or something like that, we're going to do a bigger film project, and we will bring her there to help with the Chidlers. I also found this, she's good with logistics, so she may be our tour manager from afar, so we'll still be connected with her. So we're all going to miss Christy. And maybe I'll include her more, especially in this coming week, because Beauty and I cannot stay on this very long. You guys have to shut me up, because we got to get into bed, because tomorrow morning we start trucker school to learn how to get our CDL license, and it goes from 7 o'clock in the morning to 5:30. So we're gonna have Christy shoot some of the vlog with the kids, and we're gonna kind of just do really simple video and edit. So don't expect anything fancy on the vlog this week, and we got to get into bed. So anyway, let's hurry up with the show. Where are we stopping? Oh my gosh, where are we not stopping in the 50 states of the Union? We're going down south at first, going to go with the warm weather, hit South Carolina, one of our first stops, go through Georgia, going to hit Atlanta, probably have a meetup in Atlanta. How about we go to Yeah Burger or something, right? Organic, grass-fed beef burger, milkshakes. Maybe we could have a cool meetup there. And then we go down to Florida. Got to see the mermaids, got to see the Key West, but there's also some epic farms down there. There's a permaculture farm, Diego from Permaculture Voices hooked me up with. We're going to be spending some time there. Then we'll come back up and hit this region, the Mid-Atlantic region, North Carolina, Kentucky, Virginia, the Joel Salatin in Virginia, and then go on north into New England, the New Hampshires, the Maines, those places. We're going to see Fresh Eggs Daily up in Maine. She's also near Elliot Coleman. Put a word in with him. We got Ben Fox. You want to come over here, Beauty? Or okay, she's checked. Oh, she's working on the vlog. We'll have her. You could keep doing that. We put it up. We put up the vlog, guys. You're getting some behind the scenes here. We put up the vlog. She edited. She put the music in there. It's great. I show my dad the vlog for the first time. It's epic. Tomorrow's vlog is going to be good. It's my dad. He's never seen the vlog before, and he gets to see it tomorrow. And y'all have been asking for my dad, and so we're going to do that tomorrow. What was I saying? Oh, and she put this music in there, and we get our music from it's supposed to not be copyrighted, and we're supposed to be able to use it. But every once in a while, YouTube flags it as copywriting. So guess what she has to do? After we've uploaded it, she's got to go back in, change the song, re-export it, re-upload it, give it up to Beauty, man. She works hard, and with trucking school tomorrow. Oh, here she comes. Here she goes. Here she comes. She gets her eye rolls out of the way for all the re-upload and everything. Okay, here we go. I said, I talked about Christie. I talked about the stops. Oh, no, I didn't. Then after New England, we go all the way across the country. And that's kind of distracting. We're kind of seeing ourselves talking there. I'm a little behind myself and seeing the chat. But we're gonna figure this out because we're going to have an epic live event Sunday, January 8th. Join us for at least an hour. And you guys can ask questions. We'll leave the link in the description to my Facebook page. And if you like questions people have already asked there, just like it. And I'm going to be answering the most popular questions. Okay. Now, then we travel across America, zigzagging, going to Montana, Idaho, national parks along the way, all kinds of farms. You'll see more about all the different farms we're going to see when we launch our Kickstarter. We'll talk more about that in the live event on Sunday. We will go to hit Northern California towards the end of summer, and don't take my total word for this. This is kind of a loose plan. Then we go down to the south towards the end of this summer, early fall. She's looking at Jonah. Jonah's probably sneaking up out of the bed. And Southern California in the fall is starting to cool off again, and then going across the south again towards home, but staying south like Texas. We got a ton of people in Texas. We got family in Texas. We got Marjorie Wildcraft in Texas, Jack Spirico in Texas with the pastured regenerative ducks, and then looping back home. And okay, what's happening to the farm while we're gone? I got two more questions. This is one of them. That's a very popular question. I'm happy to tell you guys that we have found some friends to stay here. Amy and Arun. Some of you guys know them. They're coming back from their travels. They will be staying here and managing our Airbnb. They'll be staying in our room and renting out the two other rooms on that. So the only thing we have growing right now are the worms. You keep looking at me like, you want to sound? You can add something too. No, I feel like I might be getting in trouble over here. Okay.
No, I have anything to say.
Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm talking too much, aren't I? Okay. They used to call me the talking man when I was a kid.
No.
And it was because I was not necessarily talking so much. It was because I talked so loud.
Yeah, you have always been really quiet.
And I'll catch myself out there vlogging. Sometimes I'm holding up this camera, doing this farm thing. It feels so like weird because I'm doing this ancient stuff, like farming very naturally. And then I've got this like, I'm doing selfies. I'm doing selfie videos.
Yeah.
My neighbors must think I'm crazy. And I'm talking so loud into it because I want it to be good sound. But anyway, what were we talking about? I got to get off this so we can go.
Looking.
Farm while we're gone. Okay, one more thing. And we're going to answer a bunch more questions Sunday, 7:30. That's January 8th. When we launch our Kickstarter, we're going to do a live YouTube at the same time. Cooking, and that's you. Now I'll shut my mouth and let Beauty talk because somebody asked, how in the world are we going to manage cooking on the road?
Somebody asked that?
Yeah, somebody asked that.
Oh, well, we're going to change the way we eat, I'm sure, because the way I cook here is very different than the way I'm probably going to cook on the road. But I don't have a full kitchen. I don't feel like it's going to be much different.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be more like cooking easy meals, I imagine.
Yeah. I imagine we're probably going to
get
meat and a couple of vegetables. That's not really that hard. Somebody was wondering are we going to be able to access fresh food?
I hope so.
Well, this is the Great American Farm Tour, so We are going to be staying at all kinds of different farms. Sure, we'll have some times in between with the national parks, but there are health foods stores along the way. We'll have to logistically line that up, make sure those are available at places we go.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing.
I think it's definitely going to be a learning curve for all of us. We're all going to kind of have different, it's just going to be different. Like this, the way I've been looking at it is like our whole life is changing.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not for the bad. Change is not bad. And so we're going to change the way we consume energy. I mean, like we have so many lights on right now, and that's not going to be the case when we're in the bus. And, you know, I mean, we're just going to change the way we consume energy. We're going to change the way we eat. I'm sure we're going to change the way, just like we like the stuff that we have, like we're obviously not gonna be able to take all of the stuff that we currently own in the bus. So it's a good thing. Like I'm looking forward to the challenge. It's gonna be stretching and it's gonna be different. And I don't know, I have had some really good friends that have given me some good advice lately, like just go with the flow. And you know, my attitude is going to dictate my family's attitude, and so I need to make sure that my attitude is in check, and that I'm going with the flow, and that I'm keeping a positive spirit despite things that are going to happen that we don't expect to happen. Yeah. Because we've never lived on the road.
These are good questions I'm seeing coming in. Kel Jones, hello. Back to Periscope. He's one of our Periscope buddies. We got a special place in our heart for you.
Yes.
How are we going to upload videos this week? I'm just going to answer a few of these, and then we got to get off here. We got trucker school in the morning. Upload video. That's part of what the Kickstarter is about. We need mobile. We need a mobile media center. We need to always be connected. We need to have an off-grid system. We're implementing solar and a generator so that we can always have power. We're bringing in a internet receptor hotspot so that we can always have the internet. She's gonna have a phone. I'm gonna have a phone. For the first time, we're gonna have two phones between us instead of just sharing one. And we're gonna be on two different plans. So we can either access the internet through our phones, through the personal hotspots, but we're also going to have a bigger hotspot in the bus to pick up on any plans. And
then also like internet, like Wi-Fi at Starbucks and stuff like that. There's, you know, there's lots of places. I mean, obviously we're committed to this and uploading videos, and it may be too where we can't upload a video every day, but then we'll upload when we get internet access, you know, type thing. So it's just going to be good. I did see a question about the kids. How do we think they're going to adjust? I think they're going to be just fine, because we plan on not staying in the bus so much. Like we plan on trying to travel with good weather. You know, rainy days are going to happen, and we're going to seek out places for our kids to go. Like, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. There's so many families out there who do this, who their kids are just fine. And so, and there was one person that I was reading about, and they were like, you know, that's just what it is. Like they have an RV. Their RV is just where they sleep. It's not a house. Like their house is the world. It's outside. And so I think the kids are going to do just fine. I mean, it's going to be an adjustment, you know?
Yeah. Canada.
It's okay.
I've seen a lot of these go by. Canada. We are going to see Curtis Stone from the,
Someone wants to see you smile.
We're going to see I'm smiling all the time. What are you talking about? I'm smiling all the time. We're going to go see Curtis Stone and Rob Avis from Verge Permaculture, Rob Avis, and the urban farmer, Curtis Stone. I don't know where they are off the top of my head, but we've lined them up. We're going there. They're several hours apart, but that's where we're headed. So you guys are going to have to ask Mr. Goop Pants where they are. So go to Australia. I think we'll have to dig a hole through the center of the earth, go all the way down, and we'll come out on Australia. Okay. So we've got to go because we got to get in the bed.
There were so many good questions.
Almost 10 o'clock. So many good questions. Come back. Do come back. I'll after this show's over, I'll put a link to my Facebook to where you can ask those questions. And we're coming back on January 8th. At 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to do a live show, kick off our Kickstarter, so you guys can support the documentary film. You can get t-shirts, mugs, that kind of thing. It's going to be exciting, and we'll answer any of your questions you have. Well, we'll answer as many questions as we can from the Facebook, then, but also live. And we'll have Christie here, so we'll have more time, maybe an hour, hour and a half. So please tune back in then. Thank you for coming to our very first live show. This was a success. This was fun. I wish we didn't. If we didn't have trucking school,
I
we'd stay on
know.
with you for
I mean,
another hour.
it's
So
9:45 already, and we have to get up early, and we're tired. Like, we've been staying up past midnight the past couple of weeks just from everything that's been going on.
Yeah.
Last night, Mr. Brown fell and busted his nose.
You'll see that in the vlog tomorrow.
And he had to go to the hospital. So I was at the ER till over like past midnight last night.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, our kids still wake up early. So we are tired, and this is actually early for us. Going to bed at 10 o'clock is like, woohoo.
Yeah, if we go to bed right now,
I know, we'll
10 to 6, we'll
get some good sleep.
8 hours. So good night, folks. We love you guys too. Thank you for all the support. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening.